Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make these fingerless gloves. They are simple, comfortable, and perfect for daily wear. This project is beginner friendly and only takes around 5 hours to complete. First, make an even number of foundation chains. For mine, I'm making 32 foundation chains. It measures around 12.5 centimeters. Wrap it around your finger like this, and once it fits, join the chain by making a slip stitch into the first chain. Make sure your chain is not twisted, then make a slip stitch into the first stitch. This slip stitch will not be counted as a chain or a stitch. Now make chain 1, then work a half double crochet into the same chain where you made the slip stitch to join. Into the next chain, make a slip stitch. Next chain, a half double crochet. Next chain, a slip stitch. Now keep alternating between half double crochet and slip stitch all the way around. Once you reach the end of the round, you should have 32 stitches, the same number as your foundation chain. Since we are not doing any increases or decreases, we are going to skip one stitch, which is the slip stitch used to join the foundation chain earlier. Now, make a slip stitch into the first stitch to join. And same like before, this slip stitch doesn't count as a stitch. Next, make chain 1, turn your work. Into the first stitch, make a half double crochet, because in the previous round, our last stitch was a slip stitch. If the previous row ended with a half double crochet, then start the second row with a slip stitch. And I will put a stitch marker into the first stitch. Now, continue alternating slip stitch and half double crochet all the way around. After you reach the end of the row, make a slip stitch into the first stitch to join. We are going to skip this one stitch. This is the slip stitch used to join. Remember, you should always have the same number of stitches as your foundation chain. Now, you can try it on to make sure it fits good around your finger. Then, continue working like this until you reach your thumb. Alright, this is what I have so far. Now it's reaching my thumb. It measures around 5 centimeters long. Okay, now we are going to start making the thumb hole. We will work in rows, which is we won't be joining each row like before. To begin, make chain 1, turn your work. Make a half double crochet into the first stitch and put the stitch marker into that stitch. Now continue alternating between slip stitch and half double crochet across the row. After you reach the end of the row, make sure you don't crochet into the slip stitch used for join. To start the next row, make chain 1, turn your work. Into the first stitch, make a half double crochet. Since my previous row end with a slip stitch, now I will mark the first stitch. And now I will continue alternating between slip stitch and half double crochet across the row. To start the next row, make chain 1, turn your work. Into the first stitch, I will make a half double crochet. And always remember to mark the first stitch. And now continue alternating between slip stitch and half double crochet across the row. Okay, continue working like this until the thumb hole fits nicely around your thumb. Alright, this is mine so far. I work around 4.5 centimeters. And the thumb hole fit nicely around my thumb. Now we are going to work in round again. We will join each round with a slip stitch. Make a slip stitch into the first stitch to join. Same like before, this slip stitch doesn't count as a stitch. Next, make chain 1, turn your work. Into the first stitch, I work a half double crochet because the previous row end with a slip stitch. Now continue alternating between slip stitch and half double crochet all the way around. After you reach the end of the row, skip the slip stitch used to join, and now make a slip stitch into the first stitch. Next, make chain 1, turn your work. Into the first stitch, I will work a half double crochet. And continue alternating between slip stitch and half double crochet all the way around. Now we are continue working like this until we reach our wrist area. Alright, now I reach my wrist area. From the thumb hole, it measures around 3.5 centimeters. And now we are going to start working on the ribbing section. First, I will make a row of single crochet, make chain 1, turn your work, and make a single crochet into each stitch all the way around. Make a slip stitch into the first stitch to join. For the ribbing, I'm making 13 chains, which measure around 4 centimeters. If you want it longer, feel free to add more chains. Now skip one chain and work slip stitch into each chain until you reach the base. After you reach the base, into the next available stitch, make a slip stitch just to connect. Into the following stitch, make a slip stitch. For the turning, now turn your work, and these 2 slip stitches doesn't count as a stitch. And now work back loop only slip stitch until you reach the end of the row. Chain 1, turn your work, and continue working back loop only slip stitches until you reach the base. After you reach the base, make a slip stitch into the next available stitch, one slip stitch into the following stitch for the turning, and now we are going to repeating this all the way around. Okay, now to join it, make chain 1, insert your hook into the next back loop, now insert your hook into the first stitch on the opposite side, like this, and make a slip stitch through the both side. Next, insert your hook into the back loop from one side, and insert your hook into the next stitch of the opposite side and make a slip stitch. Now, continue working like this until there are no more stitches to work. Okay, now I finished joining it. To finish it, I will make a slip stitch into the one available stitch, and then make chain 2 and cut the yarn. Now everything we need to do is weaving the ends. And that's how you make these crochet fingerless gloves. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!